there were a lot of such people which were saying that Ukrainians are not ready for the changes. They don't know nothing. They know nothing about renewable energy, and the idea of the founders of Alternativa was to change something in that sphere. Of course, it's a long process. It's not for 1 year, not for even for 10 years to change the people opinion and to change people views, but we tried to start in the segment which was not occupied in Ukraine at all. It's educational sector. We made excursions for children to the solar plants and wind plants. We started with educational programs at school. So firstly, we worked with this private school in Kiev, which had already Lego programs installed. And we developed for 1 semester educational program with theory and practical implementation by means of Lego educational program for children of 10 to 12 years. This year we went again, and the project of our pupils was represented at the international, All Ukrainian International exhibition of Lego projects made by children. This year in April or May, it seems to be in April, in the National Palats Sportu. And won the prize, by the way. They made the School of the Future, which had the rooms studying renewables, which used solar panels, windmills, which had its room of IT technologies providing energy efficiency at school. So everything was developed architectures by the children, and it was a huge, really bright project. And this year we made also the seminars. So the educational program is okay. It's really interesting, but it's difficult to be implemented without. It is difficult to be implemented without the ministry. That's why, and it's difficult to be implemented without the huge investment in the schools where Lego is not used in education. So private schools is the best platform. And we wanted to do something that would be used anyway at any school and quickly. Not it didn't require 1 semester or 1 month. Yes, and that's why we developed one-hour seminar, which also used some special practical essentials.
You said they get students in 1 hour get
the information, yes, through the presentation, and
renewables.
also they are making themselves, for example, solar for us is a lamp, normal, but lamp shines on solar panel and makes, for example, windmill move and something like that. So they see renewables in action.
Wow, very cool.
It's really interesting. This project was presented under the European Solar Days in Ukraine.
And
this spring. And they were on the map of all global events under this program.
And you also have fun events fun things for kids at events like Tesla Camp.
Yes, we support such events as Tesla Camp, and we also conducted several outdoor events in Kiev and in Zaporizhia. One of them is that we have Quest, just a program for 30-40 children. By the way, the age is from 8 till 15 years old. It's all the same interesting for them. They are having the base and have to construct from Lego details, windmills, solar stations themselves. But all this in the game, yes, and they are moving all the time. They like it really.
Are you aware of anyone else doing this kind of thing?
No.
I'm not either, to be honest.
No.
So this is really an amazing.
Yes,
amazing stuff that you're doing and that you created, right? You just created this?
Yes, it's created by us.
And you worked with Lego?
We work with children and we work with the teacher. It's our consultant on educational programs. It's the teacher of physics at school.
Okay.
And
did you collaborate with Lego on creating the ideas, or?
The idea to make Quest was ours, and the implementation was her because she's the teacher. She knows the theory and methodology of providing information to children.
Right.
So we conducted such quests in Kiev region, throughout the region, and also in the Crimea, and mainly children campus and
Very
recreation zone in summer.
And is it a non-profit? Is Alternativa non-profit or it's non-profit? Okay.
Yes, it's a non-profit organization. So, and in June we were one of the organizers of sustainable European
Week of Sustainability Energy.
European Sustainable Energy Week.
Okay.
Yes, that's the initiative of the European Union, and it is conducted during the last week of June. We were at the opening in Zhytomyr and also conducted our quest. It was really great.
Where was it located?
Zhytomyr, at Kyiv Oblast, Zhytomyr.
Okay.
No, Житомирська область. It sounds original.
Okay.
Zhytomyrska Oblast, it's central region.
Okay.
Central region. So, and then we conducted the event in Kyiv in the central street also with a lot of, together with Q Club, it's also a non-profit Ukrainian organization, National Ecological Center, and Eco Club Eremers. There are 3 others, but ecological organizations in Ukraine on this sphere, and we combined our efforts in making the event in Krещатик Street during this week, but it was on Sunday and under the Yes Days in Kyiv. So it was just a global state event. Yes, there were a lot of people. And we also hired animators, which in common way expressed children and provided children with information on renewables. There were a lot of games. There was Green Aqua Grim, just making paintings on their faces and something like that. What I'm really proud of is that we were also the co-organizers of the first auto rally of electric cars in Ukraine. It was conducted in the Crimea in August of this year. And we also made flash mob on Krещатик on the days of Independence Day of Ukraine, which was called symbolically energy independence.
What day is that? That's
24th of August.
Which is also the birthday of my little sister. So she shares a birthday with Ukraine.
Yes. So and this event was really global because we not only organized flash mob on Krещатик, we also 8 electric cars were involved, and also 4 or 5 electric bicycles.
Oh, cool.
I also invited them today, but they didn't manage to come, unfortunately.
Do you know the names of those?
The names of
the bicycle companies, or are they all?
They are not bicycle. It's not a bicycle company. They are self-made.
Okay, more of that. It's a lot of that here, yes.
Yes, and we all started with our auto rally to a session where Tesla camp was conducted. Mm-hmm. So
and what is your role with Alternativa? And your name again?
My name is Yulia Malko. I'm acting director of Alternativa.
How long have you been working with them?
I'm working with Alternativa officially since January of this year, but I was as the PR agent on outsourcing from the very beginning. So it was established in April of 2012.
And what motivated you to switch from your very high-profile consulting career to this?
You know, I made this project from the beginning, from the name, its logo, its appearance, its PR strategy. So it was really interesting, and I know that even if I change my job,
it's a great experience.
It's a great experience, and I don't think that I will leave that at all. So it can be done in. It's personal attitude to make changes, and it's personal desire to make changes in our society.
And did you get into this because just you were motivated to help the world? You were excited by the technologies? What motivated? What inspired you to do this?
I'm not a technologist, unfortunately. For happiness, I'm eager to natural sciences, yes, and that's why it's not the technology. It's the desire it's really the desire to make Ukraine not the worst, because we are having great, inspiring stories of people which left Ukraine and created something genius abroad. They are among singers, talents, they are among developers, they are among the engineers. Yes, there are a lot of Ukrainians which left Ukraine, and I would like this technology to stay here. And that's why I think that such initiatives make people understand that you can do something here. It's not necessary to leave Ukraine. It's the first thing, and the second thing is that having such huge resources and potential, we shouldn't. We really don't use it. So I think that at least first steps in this sphere have already been done, and I hope that also our steps during this year had at least small impact to children which are growing and knowing what is it, to grown-ups which are understanding that that is the future, and even for elderly people who are going, who will have to accept that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and I'm extremely impressed with what's happening here in Kiev. I think it reminds me of, as I've said before, it reminds me of stuff happening in New York City, in Silicon Valley, San Francisco, and these top, tech areas. So it's really amazing to see so much happening right here in Kiev, in this region, and amazing to see the people making it happen. Thank you. Dakuyu.